So far, my opponents have spoken about euthanasia, giving people a choice to die peacefully. Well, they did not mention how euthanasia, their form of euthanasia, will be performed. Also, more examples to back that up is from the BBC Health article, Euthanasia, That's Not Easy, on February 24, 2000. It says that research into euthanasia in the Netherlands claimed people awake from comas after taking supposedly fatal drug doses and suffer side effects such as vomiting and gasping. The study showed that when patients tried to kill themselves using drugs prescribed by a doctor, the medication did not work as expected in 16% of the cases. In a further 7% of the cases, there were technical problems or unexpected side effects. Patients either took longer to die than expected or woke from a drug-induced coma that was supposed to be fatal in 6% of cases. Well, what this shows is that their quality of life doesn't really seem to be improving after taking these. If they awake from, their pain doesn't disappear. They're vomiting now, so there's additional pain and gasping, and they haven't. Their goal wasn't met, so I don't see how that is an improved quality of life. And my opponents also said something about that the states right now use a physician-assisted suicide system, not euthanasia, which leaves physicians to be free of guilt. Well, euthanasia isn't all that dissimilar from physician-assisted suicide. A definition by Dr. R.J. Frey, professor of philosophy at the Bowling Green State University, in his article, Distinctions in Death. In each of the cases, the doctor helps to reduce or bring about his patient's death as a result of a request by a competent, informed, and autonomous individual for assistance in dying. What seems common to them all is that patient and doctor acting together to bring about the death of the patient. What seems common to them all is that patient and doctor act together to bring about the death of the patient. In this light, they simply represent different ways patient and doctor may interact to reduce his death. Suppose a doctor rigs up a machine that enables his patient to breathe carbon monoxide, but leaves it to the patient to press the button that turns on the machine. What is the difference between this case and one in which everything is the same except that the doctor pushes the button to start the machine? To say that the latter is a case of active voluntary euthanasia, while the former is a case of physician-assisted suicide, simply because of who acts last is not yet to point to a moral difference between them. In both cases, what happens is that the patient and doctor act together to bring about the death of the patient. So that shows that the doctor still partakes in the death of the patient, which I don't see how that would makes them free of guilt.